on another adventure. We're gonna go for a hike today to not Saguaro National Monument, which is such a cool area, but basically the same theme. Like, right, they don't like you recording in the National Monument. So we're gonna go down a few miles to the Tucson Mountains. Same mountain range, just, the imaginary divider is gone. And then we're going to do some hiking around there and get a few February photos in and just see what there is to see. So I just had some lunch and then I'm going to go to like the convenience, make sure I have enough water, and I'll be on our way. Not too far. I'm already kind of like in Green Valley. It's just sort of like 45 minutes from my home, and then it'll be like another 45 minutes to the pull-offs. So I'm just gonna pick one that looks charming and go from there. Okay, so I've pulled off of this little pull off here, and I'll show you the direction we're gonna head. Out that way into the hills. Should be really beautiful. The weather is phenomenal right now. It's like absolutely perfect. It's 74 degrees, and there's a few wispy clouds that will help counteract some of the harshness. So being kind of midday, at least that's my hope. So let's get journeying, get off this main road. That is a dead saguaro. And people use like the saguaro ribs, those woody portions, in building. And then sometimes there's also saguaro boots where the woodpecker has carved out a hole and then it heals and it makes this like a solid place where they have their nests. And then when they don't use it, other critters and stuff do. And then as the whole thing decays, everything still uses all the pieces. So it gets filled with bugs, the lizards, really kind of a cool thing. Whew, all right. So I just like kind of booked it a little bit because there was someone else wandering around. You know how I am about that. So I like, want to get here where I'm by myself. So we're a little bit further ways into the hills now. I will try to get us up some so we can get some nice views. And yeah, and so I was thinking I had those thoughts, so I keep having these thoughts, and so what I've been doing is I tend to be like in the shower, driving, sort of like, yeah, where these ideas can come to me, right? So this one was that I thought I should share is just a little tidbit. Like if you're struggling with like putting something down, like an addiction or whatever, there's all kinds. It doesn't have to be like alcohol or hard drugs. Like we can be addicted to our TVs, our phones, the news, all different kinds of things, right? So if you're having trouble and those things are filling up a large portion of your time, it's hard, right? Because when you put them down, you have all this empty space now. At least that's how it was for me. And I've talked to several people that are like this. It's just like, oh, like there's this, what do you put there now? And so I think it's really important in order to be successful that you pick up something new, healthy, like not a new addiction, but like a new hobby, class, hiking, like picking up something that you wanted to do that this has been standing in the way of. And then I feel like that really helps make recovery a lot better. You get self-esteem because you're doing new things. And then also, right, like, so when I first quit drinking, like I did the yoga and that was good enough. And then, then it starts to like, things kind of just start to lull. I start to feel bad again. And then be like, oh, what do I need? And then eventually I put down the cigarettes and then I yoga teacher training, like, right? So I just kind of need something to keep the good vibes going. Otherwise it's going to feel like there is kind of a hole there. And really there is. You have more space, you have more time to do something new. Okay, I just thought I'd share. So I feel like we'll head off in that direction. There's a trailhead that goes up this hill right here, so I kind of avoid that area and kind of go to the other end. Little baby Saguaro and his little friend. Starting to gain a little bit. We're out that way. There's sort of like a car driving. Maybe you can see it flashing on the other side of that road. And then just gonna keep heading up. Never forget your belt. That's me today. I was like perfectly fine. Didn't notice it at all. Didn't miss it at all. Put the pack on. And it's like pushing down on my pants. I keep having to pull them up and I really hate that. Oh my goodness, you guys. So, Daisy, my goat. well, you probably don't know because I have 10 million of them. Daisy's a tan goat. She is supposed to be pregnant. And guess who I'm pretty sure I saw go in heat the other day? Daisy. Which means I only have one goat that's going to be pregnant. Because I don't want to breed Daisy now, because then if I breed her now, she'll have babies in the middle of summer. And where she did that before and it was sort of okay. It's just hard. It's hot. And then the flies are outrageous with all that stuff. So I said we weren't going to do that again. So now, hopefully, maybe she'll go into heat around like late spring and we can have fall babies. I don't know. It was kind of ridiculous. I was like, I cannot believe you. She was practically in with Rico like a whole month. Yeah. So, ooh, she's on my naughty list. Okay, we're up to kind of like a saddle now. I think Brystar's going to come today. So I'm gonna do maybe a little class. If I can find a bald enough spot, it should be good. Probably just be like a shorter class though. But yeah, here, look around. Okay, so this is the way that we came up. You could kind of see a car driving out there in the distance, and that's the road we parked off of. You can kind of almost see my car too, but yeah, so I don't know, maybe like 1.5 miles or so. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just gonna look around here now, see if I can find a little spot to do a class since it's so gorgeous out, such beautiful views, so yeah. Okay, look at it. It's a cute little classroom. That's like a nice little backdrop. Probably seeing way more of my underwear because I forgot my belt than I want in the class, but oh well. At least they're cute. All right. So I think I'm probably just gonna like wrap it up here. It's getting a little bit later, right? Sun's still kind of going down early, and I have a little ways to go yet, but thank you for journeying with me. This is a good idea. This is just what I needed, and I'm glad that we got the class with it. All right, until next time.